Welcome to the Breackneck Clinton Church of God YouTube channel. Thank you for joining us in our Maundy Thursday service. Our service has been split up into two different videos so that you can participate in the Lord's Supper and in feet washing as a family at your own pace. This video is going to be our feet washing video. Obviously, it's going to look different here doing it in each of us doing it in our own homes than it would look like doing it in our church building. But I invite you to get whatever tools you need to participate in feet washing as a family in your own living room, your own dining room, maybe even around the bathtub. I want to read John 13, 1 through 20 to you. And I'm reading from the New Revised Standard Version. Now before the festival of the Passover, Jesus knew that his hour had come to depart from this world and go to the Father. Having loved his own who were in the world, he loved them to the end. The devil had already put it into the heart of Judas, son of Simon Iscariot, to betray him. And during supper, Jesus, knowing that the Father had given all things into his hands, and that he had come from God and was going to God, got up from the table, took off his outer robe, and tied a towel around himself. Then he poured water into a basin and began to wash the disciples' feet and to wipe them with the towel that was tied around him. He came to Simon Peter, who said to him, "Lord, are you going to wash my feet?" Jesus answered, "You do not know now what I am doing, but later you will understand." Peter said to him, "You will never wash my feet." Jesus answered, "Unless I wash you, you have no share with me." Simon Peter said to him, "Lord, not only my feet, but also my hands and my head." Jesus said to him, "One who has bathed does not need to wash except the feet, but is entirely clean. And you are clean, though not all of you." For he knew who was to betray him. For this reason he said, "Not all of you are clean." After he had washed their feet, had put on his robe, and had returned to the table, he said to them, "Do you know what I have done to you? You call me teacher and Lord, and you're right, for that is what I am. So if I, your Lord and teacher, have washed your feet, you also ought to wash one another's feet. For I have set you an example that you also should do as I have done for you. Very truly I tell you, servants are not greater than their master, nor are messengers greater than the one who sent them. If you know these things, you are blessed if you do them. I am not speaking of all of you. I know whom I have chosen, but it is to fulfill Scripture. The one who ate my bread has lifted his heel against me. I tell you this now, before it occurs, so that when it does occur, you may believe that I am he. Very truly I tell you, whoever receives one whom I send receives me, and whoever receives me receives him who sent me." We are participating in feet washing because Jesus instituted it as an example of his humility and his love. He used it to live out for his disciples what he said when he said that, what he meant when he said that he came to serve and not to be served, and that it was the fullest expression of his love. We also should be humble and serve one another, and we also should love one another. We celebrate feet washing as a family, as a household, today proclaiming our deep commitment of love and service to one another, just as Christ loves us. To express the fullness of our love and service, we make accommodations for our family members as necessary. For those unable to wash your feet, I would encourage you maybe to try hand washing as an appropriate service of love for our time of need. I invite you to practice feet washing with us.
You should use the football.
Is that funny, Nathaniel?
Put it back in there.
for joining us for feet washing. May it be a blessed experience for you and your family.